Joseph, you're back, and today another NFL divisional round matchup game prediction. Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are heading to Buffalo to take on the Bills in what's going to be a good game. These two teams faced each other earlier in the season. Not too early. We're talking middle of December. These two teams faced off. The Bills headed to Arrowhead in a must-win game, basically a playoff game for the Bills. Early in their run, the Bills had an amazing run to even get to the playoffs. So all hopes were, they had to beat the Chiefs here in Arrowhead, and they pulled it off. 20-17, Bills won that game. Very close game. Not many points scored from Buffalo after halftime. The Bills scored 14 in the first half and 6 following halftime. Chiefs, on the other hand, 7 in the first half, 10 in the second half. Josh Allen only threw for one touchdown pass. They had about the same amount of yards. Chiefs 350 yards total. Bills 330 yards. Bills were able to rush the ball very effectively here. James Cook had a solid game. Josh Allen, though, also had 10 carries for 32 yards, had a rushing touchdown. And so now we have to see who's winning this rematch in Buffalo. So with that, the Chiefs are coming off one of their best wins of the year. I thought the Dolphins would upset the Chiefs. The Dolphins, I thought, would go into Sub-Zero Kansas City and beat the Chiefs. I know it sounded crazy, but what Tyreek Hill did on that one catch where, Hail Mary, Tyreek Hill puts his arms out, brings it in, bobbles it, touchdown. I thought that was going to be happening a lot more often. That was the only time I saw Tyreek Hill that entire game. So I don't really know what was going on. But the Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, man, did they prove me wrong. The Chiefs scored 26 points that game in sub-zero temperatures. Mahomes threw for just under 300 yards, had a touchdown, did a lot of damage with his legs in crucial situations. He had 40 rushing yards. Crucial situations, too. So the Chiefs, as of recent, excluding that wild card round game, they scored 25 against the Bengals, 14 against the Raiders, 17 versus the Bills, 19 versus the Packers. That's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it against the Bills, who can score whenever they want. So against the Miami Dolphins in Sub-Zero, they scored 26 in terrible throwing conditions. And Mahomes actually didn't look too bad throwing the ball. And I also like the fact they didn't have to rely on Kelsey for a crutch this game. They haven't been doing that as of late, though. Kelsey has to step up against the Bills if they want a chance. I like Buffalo, too, though. Don't get me wrong. I think Buffalo, they're a more talented offense in a lot of ways. Josh Allen versus Mahomes, you can call that a draw. We'll talk about that in a second. But really, the skill makers, I like Diggs. I like Gabe Davis if he's here. I like James Cook more than Pacheco for this particular game right here. Home field advantage. We're going to wrap that into the running back room. But I like Mahomes over Josh Allen. Sure, talent-wise, they're comparable. They're both big game quarterbacks, big market quarterbacks, you can say. But I like Mahomes to manage the game more than I like Josh Allen. Josh Allen, I think this is one of those games where he starts throwing the ball around, turnovers start happening. That's why I'm going with Kansas City to beat the Buffalo Bills. I think the Chiefs beating the Bills right here would be an upset. So if the Bills are underdogs here at home, then go with Buffalo. But if the Chiefs are, +3 or more, I'm sticking with Kansas City right here. Don't let me down, because it seems like whenever I bet for them, things go wrong. We'll see what happens. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, comment down below who's winning this game. Peace out.